Hello. Have you ever wondered how to create a major scale? If so, I'm here to give more clear understanding on how to create a major scale. So, starting off, we will first need to know what makes up a major scale, which is very simple. It is the beginning of the English alphabet, starting from A, going all the way to G. So, starting with that, which it also goes back, so from A to G, it goes all the way back to A as it repeats. So, how about we start off with our first major scale, C major, which is the easiest scale to learn. Starting from C, we will have C going all the way to D, going to E, going to F, going to G, going to A, then going to B, and then finally to C, repeating the scale again. So, you may be wondering, how do I remember or how do I get other scales if I don't want C? Well, it's quite simple. You have a pattern that you can use to make certain scales, or just to make major scales, or to make scales in general. So, the pattern that you would use to make a certain scale would be whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And to put it into our major scale that we just created, we will have C to D, which would be whole step, D to E, which would be another whole step. Then you have E to F, which would be a half step. You have F to G, which would be a whole step. You have G to A, which would be a whole step. A to B, which would be a whole step. And then finally, B to C, which would be a half step. And that will make most of the major scales. Well, it will make all of the major scales that you will ever need. It's regardless of any major scale. So you can be on any note, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, or C, or any of the flat scales, A flat, E flat, any of the sharps, B sharp, or G sharp, does not matter. You can simply make a major scale regardless of any of the scales. So, if there's one thing that you could take from this one simple advice, is that scales come in a bunch of different fashions, that even if you are not a musician, even if you are just looking to just learn or how to think of a certain song, how it's played, or if it just doesn't sound that right, you can use the major scale in order to figure out what song or how to make music.